Rua and Taimanu.
There was once a man called Rua, who lived with his little son Taimanu beside the sea. Sometimes Rua went off into the bush to catch birds for food. Sometimes he went out to sea to catch fish. Taimanu liked to go fishing with his father. Rua made his son a little boat, and Taimanu often took his friends for a sail on the river. Whenever Rua went into the bush, he said, "My boy, do not go out to sea in your boat. The great sea god who rolls over all the fishes does not like us because we catch and eat his fish. He may try to catch you." But one day Taimanu disobeyed his father. There can be no danger, he thought, in going to sea just once. He got into his boat and sailed out to sea. The people called to him to come back, but Taimanu laughed and just sailed on. Suddenly, the people could see neither Taimanu nor the boat. The great sea god had caught Taimanu just as Rua had said he would. And he took the boy far away under the sea. On they went till they came to the sea god's house, which stood where the sea and sky meet. Then the sea god turned Taimanu into wood and set him on the roof of the house. At the end of the day, when Rua came home, his friends told him what they had seen. "Your son sailed out to sea in his little boat," they said. Then, suddenly, he and the boat disappeared from sight. We do not know what happened to him. But Rua knew, and he said, "I will go after Taimanu and bring him back." He called to the people to bring his boat, and away he went far out to sea. At last Rua came to the sea god's house. Over the door was a beautiful, carved figure of a boy. Rua looked and looked. He had seen that figure before. Then he saw that it was his son Taimanu, whom the sea god had changed into wood. He wanted to take the wooden boy back to the shore, but he knew that he must first kill the sea god and his family of fishes. Then Rua saw a poor old woman whom the sea god had captured. "Where are the sea god and his family?" asked Rua. "They are away looking for food," answered the old woman, "and they will return at sunset." "How can I kill them?" asked Rua. "Cover all the windows with mud," said the old woman, "and fill up all the cracks so that the sea god will not know when it is night and when it is day." She took Rua into a beautiful house where all the posts were wonderfully carved into strange figures. Rua covered the windows. He had just finished when the sea god and his family came rushing home. Rua hid himself while the fishes jumped into the house. Then he closed up all the cracks around the door and went back home for his big stone axe. The sea god and his family danced and sang, and it was late before they went to bed. They slept a long time. It was still dark when they woke, but the old woman told them to go to sleep again. By this time, Rua had returned with his stone axe. He set fire to the house and the noise woke the fishes. They rushed out. The mullet jumped so high that Rua could not hit him, and the flying fish flew too fast. But Rua killed all the others. Then he lifted his son from the roof, and Taimanu came to life. Rua and Taimanu packed the carvings from the sea god's house into the boat. They took the old woman and set sail for home. Great was the feasting and rejoicing when they returned. Rua placed the carved posts as he had seen them in the sea god's house. Then he showed the people how to carve. And so the Maori people learned the art of carving from the fishes of the sea.